Sean Diddy Combs is facing a fresh wave of legal trouble, as he has been accused in a new human trafficking lawsuit by an unnamed accuser. This lawsuit has raised disturbing allegations, with the accuser detailing a series of claims centered around one of Combs' infamous freak-off parties, which he is accused of hosting in order to exploit and traffic individuals. These events, which have long been the subject of whispers in the entertainment industry, have allegedly become a venue for abusive practices, including sexual exploitation and manipulation. The lawsuit is particularly explosive because it names some of the biggest names in the entertainment world, with Beyoncé and LeBron James allegedly being witnesses to the alleged incidents. The accuser's legal team has asserted that these high-profile figures were present at a party where Combs' behavior allegedly crossed legal and moral boundaries. While the involvement of such A-list celebrities raises eyebrows, it is unclear whether they had any direct involvement in the alleged abuse, but the lawsuit paints a picture of a troubling environment where exploitation could occur with little oversight. The accuser claims that during the party, which was reportedly part of a regular series of events dubbed freak-offs, Combs allegedly created an atmosphere of coercion and control, where individuals, including the accuser, were lured into the event under false pretenses, only to become subjected to what the lawsuit describes as degrading and abusive acts. The details provided by the accuser suggest that the parties were anything but innocent social gatherings. Instead, they were allegedly environments designed for the manipulation and exploitation of vulnerable individuals, often involving a high degree of power imbalance. While the lawsuit does not go into great detail about Beyoncé and LeBron James' involvement in the event, the mere mention of their names adds a level of intrigue and controversy to the accusations. It remains to be seen what role, if any, the two superstars played in witnessing or participating in the events, but their inclusion in the lawsuit brings a greater public spotlight to the issue, as fans and the media alike seek clarity. The accuser's legal team has suggested that the celebrities could provide testimony that might shed light on the practices at these events, but it's unclear whether they would voluntarily offer such information or if they would be compelled to testify under legal pressure. The specifics of the accuser's claims are harrowing, with allegations of being drugged, coerced into sexual acts, and made to feel trapped within a cycle of manipulation and control. The lawsuit also alleges that this type of behavior was not an isolated incident, but part of a broader pattern of exploitation that Combs allegedly orchestrated at multiple freak-off parties over a period of years. As a powerful figure in the music industry, Combs has long been known for his lavish lifestyle and the circles in which he runs, and the accuser claims that this power dynamic created a dangerous environment for those who attended the events, particularly young women and aspiring entertainers who may have been starstruck or financially vulnerable. The lawsuit also suggests that Combs' fame and wealth created an atmosphere where his actions went largely unchecked by those around him. The fact that the parties were attended by some of the biggest names in music, entertainment, and sports seemed to afford Combs a sense of impunity, the lawsuit implies. By involving celebrities like Beyoncé and LeBron James, figures who themselves hold immense power and influence, it suggests that the events were not only a site of exploitation but also a display of status and privilege, where ordinary rules may not have applied. In response to the allegations, Combs' legal team has vehemently denied the claims, calling them baseless and without merit. They have expressed confidence that the court will dismiss the lawsuit, arguing that the accuser's version of events is distorted and fabricated. Combs' lawyers have also noted that the accuser has a history of making similar allegations in the past, suggesting that there is a motive to seek financial gain from the lawsuit. However, the severity of the accusations has led to widespread media coverage, as the public has been left to grapple with the possibility that one of the music industry's most powerful moguls could be at the center of such disturbing practices. The lawsuit is not the first time that Combs has faced legal action or accusations related to his personal and professional conduct. Over the years, the music mogul has been the subject of a number of controversies, ranging from allegations of assault to accusations of unfair business practices. However, the latest lawsuit carries even more weight, due to the gravity of the human trafficking charges and the involvement of well-known public figures. The fact that Beyoncé and LeBron James have been named as witnesses in the case has added an entirely new layer to the story, as the public eagerly awaits to see how they will respond to the legal drama unfolding around them. Beyoncé, who is not only one of the most successful musicians of all time but also a cultural icon, has long been an advocate for women's rights and social justice causes. Her involvement in a case like this, even as a mere witness, could have significant ramifications for her public image. While there is no suggestion that she played any part in the alleged events, the mere association with such a controversial lawsuit may lead to increased scrutiny of her personal relationships within the entertainment industry, particularly with regard to powerful figures like Combs. Similarly, LeBron James, one of the most recognizable and influential athletes in the world, is no stranger to the spotlight. Known for his philanthropic efforts and advocacy for social change, James has built a reputation as a leader both on and off the court. Like Beyoncé, his name being linked to such a serious lawsuit could prompt a deeper look into his professional connections and the circles he frequents. It remains to be seen how he will respond to the allegations, but both celebrities will likely face public pressure to make statements or provide clarity on their involvement, especially if the lawsuit moves forward and begins to gain traction in the courts. Human trafficking is a heinous crime that affects millions of people around the world, and it has become a focal point for many advocacy groups working to raise awareness and combat these practices. The allegations in the lawsuit shed light on the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, where power, influence, and fame can sometimes be exploited for personal gain at the expense of vulnerable individuals. If the claims made in the lawsuit are proven to be true, it would represent a serious violation of both legal and ethical standards, and could have profound consequences not only for Combs but for the entire entertainment industry. At this stage, the lawsuit is still in its early phases, and it remains to be seen how the legal process will unfold. The involvement of celebrities like Beyoncé and LeBron James could make this case even more high-profile, with the potential for significant media attention, public discourse, and legal scrutiny. As the case progresses, more details may emerge, either corroborating or challenging the accuser's claims, and it will be up to the courts to determine the veracity of the allegations.